A year ago, India had the largest lockdown in the world. You probably heard about it.
संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है.
At that time, I just finished traveling 3,600 miles around India with my mom and my aunt. Saw 1,000-year-old, once forgotten, and pretty eyebrow-raising temples. And as they had their flight canceled, and then they got their flight again, and they were leaving, and the US State Department put out a statement that basically said, yo,
if you're a US citizen, you should come back to the USA right away, or else you may not ever come back. Ever.
But I decided to stay, as I explained in a video I made at the time. Now a year later, a new member of our community had watched that video and wrote out a comment like, hey, what happened in the months after you made that decision? So now there is another surge of COVID variants, I think, here in India. People are talking, people are gossiping, people are saying there may be another lockdown coming soon, which has me thinking a lot about how was life like before? How has it changed this past year? And again, the question, should I stay in India or should I go back to the USA? So let's cover it now. So the first question is obviously something along the lines of, how was it staying in India during the pandemic? Since there's so many people here, a lot of people think like it might be not the greatest place to stay. But where I'm living, which looks out on that way, it's been pretty awesome actually. For me, I've been so lucky and grateful that my biggest hassle during the pandemic was like having to text the delivery guy multiple times to be like, hey, did you get my order? Are you coming now? You said you were coming now, but you're not here. When are you actually coming? Are you coming? Are you coming? But that's like, that happens a lot even non-pandemic times when you're here in India. I had to go to this website, the EFRRO online portal, to apply for exit permits to make sure that I was still legally able to stay here in India. But after a number of months of things being locked down, they gradually opened up, as I'm sure you're aware. And now you can go out to restaurants. You can tell they're taking precautions. A good number of people are wearing masks. Some people are not wearing masks. Good number of people are getting ready to take the vaccine. Some people are not going to take the vaccine. But in many respects, life has been pretty normal for me. And as I look back as to what has changed from last year to this year, a lot of things have stayed the same. I'm still writing on my blog, Chai Nomad. Go here if you want tips about India travel. You can learn cool things like, why is alcohol taboo in India? I'm still making my YouTube videos, as you can tell. But in some respects, the challenge of not being able to leave my house to make videos was a good one. Now I know I can stay at home and still make videos. And as much as I love to travel, there is a part of me that is just as happy staying at home and doing my writing and making my videos. But things have also changed a lot for me on YouTube. I went from only 5,000 subscribers, now we're up to 35,000. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but I had quit my longtime position at an online matchmaking company at the start of the lockdown. So for 6 months, I was just working on my own projects, which for me was a dream come true. Even though I had a travel blog and no one could travel, which was not the greatest. A year later, I do have 2 new jobs. One is doing something similar. I'm doing matchmaking again, which, if you're wondering, involves me talking to my clients, figuring out about what makes them attractive, who they're looking for, and then writing up cool profiles and messages for them so they can find that person. And with all this alone time in, I was able to do some of the nerdy hobbies and passions that I love to do. I read some great books like Gandhi's autobiography, The Train to Pakistan, Wuthering Heights, Book of 5 Rings, Tale of Two Cities, Kidnapped, Shakespeare, a bunch of his comedies, and this cool adventure story, She. I did a lot of cooking, usually successfully. Throughout this time, I was pretty good about working out, and I even developed a way that I could work out from home. Check this out. Check out that thing. It's my specialty, awesome workout device. Can you guess what it is? Probably not. maintaining huge muscle mass like me is to go very slow. Also got this new workstation. I got my stand-up desk here so I can work with more alertness. That's right, for me to maintain the alertness and high performance I require of myself working from home, I must always have good physical posture and plenty of naps. I also got a COVID test. I'm hoping to get a vaccine soon. Also, of course, I wear a mask now whenever I'm out and about, especially when I'm indoors or going to a restaurant. I tried a number of different masks, but I like these the best, eye shield masks. I did buy one of these off of Amazon, but that was after they reached out to me and they sent me a bunch of masks to test and claimed that they killed COVID. Yeah, that's right, these masks kill COVID. While I'm no doctor or COVID killing expert, I did read the research study that they sent me and it seems legit. I can also say that I like the texture. The material they make it out of is like this soft cotton that reminds me of like a nice t-shirt. If you're interested in more, I put a link below where you can check out the details and buy one if you want. Well, I am missing travel. I miss going to Sri Lanka every 6 months, staying in a nice hotel. I miss hotels. I miss just getting out of town a little bit here and there, going to check out maybe Chennai, Pondicherry, some other places in Tamil Nadu. I really want to go visit, but I'm just hesitant to go anywhere until things get a bit safer. Missing my family too in the USA, which would be a big reason why I would go home. Main reason though would be safety. It always has been, is it safer for me to stay in India or the USA? Now at first, the USA had a lot of cases and way more deaths than many other countries. Even India, even though India's population is crazy. As things have gone along, the USA is getting vaccinated very quickly, and India is starting to get vaccinated, but it is lagging behind the USA a good bit. With the second COVID surge here in India, it does have me thinking, is it safer for me to stay here or head to the USA? Plus, it's been over 2.5 years of being in India, almost full time. I haven't gone back to the USA, haven't seen my family in person, and I had planned to do that this summertime. I'm still planning to do that, but it is gonna depend on if flights from India open up again, because I'm scared to leave India and then get locked out and not be able to get back. India is my home now. So unless I get kicked out or they don't extend my visa, I'm gonna be staying here until things open up. How are things going for you? Let us know down in the comments what has changed in your life from last year to this year, and how are you holding up through this COVID thing? If you like this video, please click the like button. Helps get this video out to more people. Also, please tune in next week for another video about beautiful India. Thank you.